Hi, I'm Elle Baez, and you're watching The Music Enthusiast.
And then you talk to your best friend about it. Bring up my best friend.
I wish I could go back in time.
So, I have been singing since I was a little girl, like 3 years old. My dad was a DJ back in the 70s, so he was rocking the clubs, and I just grew up hearing all these different kinds of music in my house: R&B, jazz, Latin, funk, disco. And my older sister was a singer and performer, and my older brother played the drums. So my whole house was just like this musical world, playland, and I was really encouraged by my parents to keep pursuing it. I started taking lessons when I was like 5 or 6. I did mainly like theater for a long time, and then I started to grow into writing my own music and starting to really consider myself an artist and a songwriter. After I learned piano for a bit, I felt more confident, and yeah, now I'm doing it full time and going. I want to say Demi Lovato, who is literally one of my biggest like idols of life. It was either Demi or the High School Musical, the concert live. The High School Musical, the concert live was the best thing ever. I remember like crying. I think it might have been Jonas Brothers plus Demi. That's what it was, something like that. I was little, but I remember just like it was the time of my life. I'm not gonna lie, like I really love like reality TV. Like I love the Real Housewives. That is probably a big comfort show for me. Growing up, my probably really big comfort show was Pretty Little Liars. There's this new show on now called Cruel Summer on Hulu that I'm like obsessed with. It was a long process, especially being indie, as I'm sure you know when you interview a lot of indie artists, like things take time, a lot of going back and forth, and it started with me writing it just like at keyboard actually in my bedroom, because I do have a piano in my parents' home, but sometimes I'm not really lucky enough to go play it late at night and like wake them up. Because I've been home with my parents for the pandemic, so that's a whole other story. I played it on my keyboard in my room. Like when I first wrote it, I wrote the whole song in one night. Like it just happened, and I recorded it on like my Finstagram. And some of my friends were like, "Oh my god, that one's so good," and like their response to it kind of made me be like, "Oh, okay, like this is one that people are really liking." Then I sang it live at a concert on my Instagram, and a lot of people liked it again. So I brought it to my producer. My producer is a girl named Tiger Darrow. She is insanely amazing. I love working with female producers, female power. And she was like, "Ooh, I hear guitar and I hear this like R&B thing," and I was like, "Oh, I'm vibing with that," and we just went with it. That process was definitely long, getting it to sound like exactly how I wanted and getting the mix right. I worked with Ellis Tucker on the mix. He's insane. He's worked with like Sabrina Claudio. He's like so cool. Yeah, I'm really excited. My next song is a bop. I would say some Dua Lipa like disco vibes happening. I won't give too much, but I just finished shooting the video, and it is really cool. It has dancers in it. It's like full out like production. Probably one of my biggest videos I've ever shot yet. I think people are really gonna like it because everyone seems to be like dancing, and I hope it'll be like a summer bop hit people will blast while they're out, hopefully out vaccinated. I think she kind of just got really popular with her song Feel Something, but I really love B. Miller. I want to perform with her. I feel like just her voice is so cool and unique and has that like grit to it that I am obsessed with. She's just so down to earth and so cool and real, and I just like vibe with it so hard. She's awesome. I actually was just listening to this girl the other day named Abigail Rose. She had a really cool song out called like Crazy Eyes that I really liked. This girl Hannah Hausman on TikTok, me and her have been talking a lot. She's awesome. I like her stuff. I also like Gracie. Yeah, she's like up and coming, and her stuff is really cool. You should listen to my music if you like raw, powerful vocals that have a soul. I think that you should listen if you like unique songwriting and cool melodies that you're gonna vibe and bop to. if you want to feel good about yourself, I have a lot of songs that get you in that feel good, confident mood, and definitely can, when you're on your bad day, turn your bad day into a good day. Or if you feel like crying to a soulful ballad, I got you, and you should listen.